Forest Beats.
I'm all out of places, living this matrix. It's hard for us to make it. Living this race, we work hard for this paper. Locked behind gates. Say sorry to my mama, sorry for the way. It's hard for these babies. It's hard to show great. First they charge us with cases, then they kill us by the case. First they charge us with cases, then they kill us by the case. First they charge us with cases, then they kill us by the case. First they charge us with cases, then they kill us by the case. Catching bodies by the case. Police kill behind heads.
Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Tap in, family. Tap in. Shabazz Bailey. Shoot me a DM, family. Shoot me a DM, family. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share. This the free shit. This the free shit. Peace of love. Peace of love. Peace of love. Peace of love. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. Nah, you're not late. We just tapped in. We just got in. We ain't started nothing. We probably been on 10 seconds in. We just got on. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. Okay, a lot of information. Got a lot of beginners that just started tapping in with me. All right, so we kind of want to usher them in. All right, kind of show them what's going on, how to look at these things. All right, yeah, I'm feeling amazing. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling fucking amazing, okay? Like, people's getting remedy, okay? I'm feeling amazing, man. Like, I tried to tell somebody the other day, I've already won. You know what I'm saying? When literally, when I helped my first family out, like, when I seen what that did for that family, yo, I kind of already won. You know what I'm saying? So after that, y'all, it's just kind of been win, more winning. Okay, of course, we want everybody to win, but we got to be realistic. Everybody's not going to win. All right, just because you buy a product does not mean it just poof supposed to happen for you. All right, so for all the beginners that's just got in here, all right, for all y'all, all the beginners, okay, I did a celebrity basketball game yesterday in Miami. All right, so I had a lot of folks follow me from there, a lot of producers, engineers, a lot of TikTokers, all right, that didn't know nothing about this. All right, so yeah, we want to make sure they hit the ground running the right way. All right, we want to get them reading the correct sections. We want them to get having the correct mindset. All right, of course, I had a lot of people asking me things like, how long does this take? Or asking me some things like, okay, once I do it, do I have to keep on doing it? You see what I'm saying? So it's good questions as a beginner, all right? So we want to kind of just, again, get them going towards the right direction, because we don't want anybody mixing processes, all right? There's a lot of, I ain't going to say a lot of different ways to do this. There's multiple ways to do this thing. One thing you don't want to do is mix processes, all right? That's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to mix processes. If you're focusing on one process, and that's the goal, is basically learning how to endorse your bills or transfer your credits, transfer your interests, okay? Stick to that. All right, stick to that. Don't be trying to do this and do this. Okay, we got folks that got remedy that didn't correct no quote unquote status. All right, a lot of folks is asking, do I got to correct my status? Do I got to be a secured party creditor? I like to tell folks you're already secured, all right? Meaning if you're in possession of that social security card, you're already secured, okay? That's your security. That's why they call it social security card, okay? Like in that order. Don't think too much of it. Don't think too less of it, all right? Literally, that's what makes you secured already. So what's waiting now is your performance, all right? So we're learning on how to do our performance. Okay, this is not something you just do one time and just, damn, okay, bet, I'm good now. I can just go do what I was normally do. No, this is not the game, y'all. This is like a real 180, okay? I would say a 360, but 360 is basically you turn all the way around to the same spot. So this is a complete 180. All right, how you do business, okay? How you look at income, how you look at cash, all right? Because real life, to be honest with you, if you're looking to get cash, okay, that is your worst way of looking at this. Okay, the worst thing to look at this is like, how can I get cash out of this? How can I get money? You know what I'm saying? Like, because the thing is, you already are money. What we are doing is basically using what they're giving to us and transferring it back. It's the easiest. You see, it's the easiest process in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, it's the easiest damn process. Okay, so I don't learn a whole bunch of different things, and from those things of learning, like, this has been the most efficient process. Of course, I had to read, family. For those that are beginners, all right, if you are not a reader, you will not be an achiever. Let me copyright that. All right, if you're not a reader, okay, you will not be an achiever. Okay, all right, the more you read, the more you achieve. All right, the more you achieve. You see what I'm saying? Hey, the less you gonna need. Hey, I gotta copyright that too. All right, but yeah, so what I like to tell people to start off with when you're a beginner, a lot of people say, hey, where do I start at? Where do I read? What's some good material that can start me on the right path? All right, so I will always say, okay, the Federal Reserve Act, Section 16. All right, again, the Federal Reserve Act, Section 16. I'm about to pull it up right here. All right, for those that understand how we do class, y'all, these lives be very long. Okay, so if y'all just tapping in real quick, trying to tap out, like you're probably not going to get the full message of this video, all right, because we're really about to break this stuff down for the beginners and for those that aren't beginners. You probably have read the Bill of Exchange Act. All right, but you're probably not looking at it correctly. All right, a lot of people was reading this information one time and saying, hey, it didn't work. You see, like, you literally got people out here that will start this process, don't do any reading, okay? They'll pay for a class and say it didn't work. You got a lot of people that are looking for templates. All right, I don't show any templates because I don't feel the need to show a template. You are the template. All right, you are just giving folks templates to get you nowhere. All right, yeah, I can give you a template and you just kind of copy and say, okay, yeah. All right, I got that. Okay, so what now? You gonna need it? You gonna use the same? You know what I'm saying? It's like you really don't understand what's going on. All right, so I teach people how to read. I know it sounds crazy as hell. All right, I teach people how to read, how to love to read. All right, because the more you read, the more you understand. Like, damn, I don't have to go to work. Oh, damn, I don't got to trap no more. Oh, damn, I don't got to do this anymore. Oh, damn, I can actually do what I love doing. But first, I got to learn my performance. All right, first, I got to learn my performance. All right, so what we're going to read is the Bill of Exchange Act, not the Bill of Exchange Act, my bad. The Federal Reserve Act, Section 16. My apologies. Federal Reserve, Section 16. Okay, Federal Reserve, Section 16. All right, and for the people that's been following me and for the people that's new, all right, this is the free information, all right, because I got free information, I got fee information, meaning I got information that's free for you, and the information that's a fee is more of a step-by-step organized, hey, this is how you do this, this is how you look at it. You see what I'm saying? So this right here is the free information. Free information is more of breaking down the acts, okay, breaking down the overstanding, all right, because you have to have overstanding before you start moving. All right, it doesn't matter what nobody says. You have to have overstanding before you get the move. It doesn't matter how much money you have. All right, so meaning if you got millions in your account right now, it doesn't matter if you don't overstand what to do with a bill, okay? All right, let's speak about a bill. All right, all bills come from an application. Let me explain. When you walk into an establishment and you apply for something, you give them an application. All right, every single account that you have right now is through application. A lot of people say, can I do this with a CPN? I tell folks, man, stop using CPNs now. Okay, you can use your business name because this stuff is legal. You see what I'm saying? With a CPN, you can't really collect any interest. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't really do certain things with a CPN because a lot of these CPNs is not even y'all's information. It's somebody else's information and you just using it to, you know what I'm saying, do your immediate needs like car, apartment. All right, so what I'm telling you to do is use your social. Your credit score does not matter. So I said this yesterday at the basketball game, your credit score does not matter. Okay? The credit scores does not matter. It doesn't matter if your score is a fucking 300. It doesn't matter if your score is an 800. All right? It doesn't matter. All right? We're going to get into all that. But first, we're going to look at Federal Reserve Section 16. Okay? Federal Reserve Section 16 is going to tell us what exactly a damn application is, because a lot of us just think an application is, oh, well, I submit an application. Let me see if I get approved. All right, not knowing that the application was already approved. All right, again, don't believe me. All right, let's read. All right, for those that just coming in, we're looking at Federal Reserve Section 16. A lot of y'all already know that's what it is. Again, this information don't change. All right, this information don't change. A lot of y'all been hearing the same acts. It's the same damn acts, y'all. This is what people are getting remedy on. Okay, the same acts. All right, the same acts. Okay, the same acts. All right, so let's go ahead and go. All right, so go ahead and go to Federal Reserve, Section 16. For those that just coming in, that's asking where we are. For those in the comments, y'all go ahead and get them right. Y'all get them right. Going to Section 16, and you should be on the FederalReserve.gov website. All right, well, we don't read blogs. All right, we don't go off people's Instagrams and shit like that. We like to go to the source. All right, the source is the FederalReserve.gov. That's a government website. All right, we are all in control of governmental entities. All right, what is that governmental entity? That's our all caps name. We are all in possession of an all caps name. Okay, your all caps name is the name that you've been going by thinking that's you, but it's really not. All right, this all caps name is on all your bills. How many of y'all pay rent? This all caps name is on that rent. How many of y'all pay a car note? This all caps name is on the car note. How many of y'all pay utility bills? This all caps name is on your utility bills. Okay, so you gotta remember, this all caps name is attached to the social. So every time you give that social out, you see what I'm saying? Every time you give your social out, I'm gonna say it again. Every time you give your social out, you're doing business on behalf of that all caps name. You see what I'm saying? All right. So you kind of look at it like that. Okay, you got to look at it like that on all bills. This is all bills. That's why all bills are prepaid. All right, all bills is prepaid. Okay, your bills are already prepaid. Y'all remember when Trump said he prepaid his taxes? Okay, he kind of gave folks the game. Hey, I prepaid my taxes. All right, all your bills are prepaid. What do I mean by prepaid? Before we get into Federal Reserve Section 16, what do I mean by prepaid? All right, meaning on all y'all's bills right now. For those that are at home right now, or if you have a second device, you can pull up an online bill. Pull that up for me right quick, and I'll show you why it's already prepaid, because that bill is not going to have a negative in front of it. What do I mean by that? We all went to school, right? All right, some of us didn't. All right, I know all of us know how to count. 2 + 2 is 4. All right, 2 take away 4 is -2. You see what I'm saying? So if we see a negative in front of a number, okay, that means it's a negative number. You see what I'm saying? So y'all got to look at y'all's bills, all right? You see what I'm saying? You got to look at your bill. Does your bill have a negative in front of it? This all caps is a trust, family. For those that's asking about a trust, this all caps name is your trust, okay? I know guys and women are out there telling you, hey, build a new trust, build it. Yeah, oh, that's fine and dandy. But this all caps name is the first trust. You see what I'm saying? This all caps name, this trust was created between your mom and the state when you was born. All right, it's called the Sesta K Trust. It's your estate. Okay, so I tell folks to kind of focus on the home-based trust, all right, because when you overstand that, all the other trusts that you create will be kind of easier to comprehend. All right. All right, so go ahead and get y'all bills out and let me know if you see a negative number from that bill, meaning you just see a plain positive number, meaning there's no negatives in front of the bill. All right, meaning if you look at your electric bill, right, and it say like $160, right, right. If it don't have a negative in front of it, that means that's a positive credit, family. Okay, positive credit, family, and all bills say that. And I'm gonna tell you a kicker: if your bill does have a negative in front of it, guess what it's going to say also somewhere on the bill? It's going to say, do not pay. You see, y'all, this is a win-win. When you understand how to look at your bill, yo, this is a win-win. All right, so basically what I do is bring awareness. I kind of show you how to look at your bill because a lot of us are not looking at our bill. A lot of us ain't looking at our bill. We just going to work. We just paying these bills. We got our shit on auto bill pay. Go ahead and get the fuck out of auto bill pay. Go ahead and get the fuck out of auto bill pay. Okay? Get out of auto bill pay. You're so busy you don't know what's going on. Me as well. Okay? I didn't know. I wasn't born with this information. I didn't know. Outside of 3 years ago, I didn't know this shit either, y'all. Okay? I didn't know this shit either. Okay? So I had to learn this shit as well. Okay? I had to learn this shit as well. All right? So with this bill is coming in. All right, before any status correction comes into play, you got to think about it. All right, before any status correction was your status any type of way when you got into that account? No. I didn't have anything on record before I opened this account. No, I didn't. All right. So why would I need to correct my status to accept what they're already giving me? You see what I'm saying? So you kind of look at it like, okay, I need to overstand. Damn, they're giving me something. This is a positive credit. Okay, this is a positive credit. This is not a negative. This is not a something I owe. This is not something I'm supposed to pay. Oh, damn, I don't got to pay this. Now I got to learn how to perform, because once you learn how to perform, I don't have to pay. Because my performance is the payment. Do y'all understand that? Meaning all your bills that's coming in through the mail or online, okay, what you need to start doing is learning how to perform, meaning to accept those credits that company is giving you. Why is that company giving you credits? Because you gave them an application. Okay? Because you gave them the application. That application that you gave them, and we're going to read in Federal Reserve Section 16. Hopefully y'all got that pulled up right now. Federal Reserve Section 16. Hopefully y'all got that pulled up right now. And I'm going to show y'all why the application is so important. All right? I'm going to show you why the application is so important. Okay? They get money from this application. They're able to securitize these applications, y'all. They're getting money on the back end. So that's why they have to pay us dividends. These positive balance checks, y'all, those are our revenues. We're all bosses. Wake up. We all bosses. All right? So for those that are working, you're working for something that you already have paid for. That's the matrix. That's the matrix, family. Yeah, when you start moving this way, if they cut your shit off, yes, that's illegal, family. All right? Yes, I have clients that have got their stuff cut off and they was able to get it back on. Now, there are clients or students that literally don't read anything. They just start sending shit in, especially with these credit cards. You don't want to just start sending shit in with these credit cards. A lot of people not reading, just sending shit in, getting their shit cut off, and now they're mad. Okay, so you don't want to be those type of people. All right, make sure you're reading before you do anything. Keep working. Keep paying your bills how you normally been paying your bills. But while you're doing it, you need to be learning how to perform. Because this is not something like you can go cold turkey, like just, oh, damn, I'm going to stop paying shit. He said I can goddamn just send this in, send this in, send this in. All right, and a lot of people think it's that easy. All right, sadly to say, a lot of people think it's that easy. All right, and they even get even mad when they start thinking about the money they paid. Oh my goodness. They be like, oh, I paid $500. I was expecting to get immediate. Like, what? You got to read and piece this. Like, I gave you the formula. Just read and you have to understand what's going on when you start exercising this formula. You can't just get the answers. Just start, I thought it was going to go through. Damn. You see what I'm saying? So you got to kind of understand what are you doing this for. You got to read with a purpose. You got to be moving with the purpose. You can't just be sending shit in just because somebody said send it in. Okay, it's literally. All right. All right. So, yes, let's go ahead and get to the Federal Reserve, Section 16. All right, Federal Reserve, Section 16. I'm already there. Comment there when you're there. Okay, comment there when you're there. All right, comment there when you're there. To know the step by step how to piece all this together, class link is in my bio, y'all. But right now we learning how to do this. We're not talking about what documents to send in, family. Okay, right now we're having an overstanding on what's going on. A lot of people just want the answers. Like, okay, we send that in, we send that in. We say that's why I don't do templates. I never show templates. And people be mad as shit when they take my class. Why can you show me some type of template? Can you show me? Like, no, you don't need a template. You are the template. When you wake up and hop out your bed, you are the walking template. You see what I'm saying? Now you gotta understand what's going on. It's like you can't just be thinking you about to move around with just templates and having people doing it for you. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. All right, we at Federal Reserve Section 16. All right, it should say notes issues. It says no issues. Oh, I didn't do a billing error. I didn't do it. That's more of a dispute. It's not a dispute if I'm accepting it, taking it, transferring it back. You know what I'm saying? So I tell folks, hey, go ahead, don't endorse anything. Just send your instructions in first. Start sending your instructions in with your power of attorney. All right, start creating that dialogue with them before you attempt anything. Let them know, hey, I'm attempting to utilize my interests that I'm owed inside of this contract. I would like to revert it back to the account. I'm just giving y'all a heads up. That's what I'm about to do. So I'll be sending a restricted endorsed payment. All this is going to CFO. You're not telling the billing company that. You're telling the CFO this. Why are we sending this to the CFO and nobody else? Because the CFO stands for Chief Financial Officer. All right, we're chief financial officers of our bank as well. All right, you see what I'm saying? Because we're the highest level of the finance officer of our estate. All right, so our CFOs talk to CFOs. All right, so you gotta look at yourself as a CFO. A lot of y'all still calling managers and shit like that, and that ain't it. How do you find your CFO? You just Google it. So let's say you had Chase Bank, right? And you, or let's say it was Ford Financial, I don't know, something like that. You will simply just type in Google, who is Ford's financial CFO, and you'll just start your journey from there. There may be a couple of links. You want to kind of click on it and kind of start surfing through those links because you're going to have to do some investigating. You are an investigator. All right, everything ain't going to fall at y'all laps like, yo, this is this. You're going to have to do a little searching. The better equipped you become being a searcher or an investigator, the easier it is for you to start building material for your case, because we're doing all this to build our case. All right, we're doing all this to build our case. All right, or to build our defense. Okay? Yeah, if they scan to be a private, then you just find the CEO, because the CEO is the chief executive officer. You see what I'm saying? So you just following the trail. You just going to the next person over. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting that stop you. You find like, okay, well, if I can't find the CFO, bet I'll send it to the CEO and have him directed to the CFO. No, that easy. All right, but we at Section 16, family. Section 16, notes and issues. It should say notes and issues, Section 16s. All right, so this is what it is. Issuance of Federal Reserve notes, natures of obligations where redeemable. It says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at the discretion of the boards of governors of the Federal Reserve System for the purpose of making advances to Federal Reserve banks through the Federal Reserve agents as hereinafter set forth, and for no other purpose are hereby authorized. So every application that's basically submitted for Federal Reserve notes are already authorized. Okay, so let's kind of break that down a little bit. So we see where it says Federal Reserve notes to be issued at the discretion of the Board of Governors. Now, right now, if you Google who are the Board of Governors, you're going to see 7 white guys. All right, now because they're not showing you the private board of governors. All right, those are the public board of governors that we go on Google and type in and see, hey, these are the board of governors on the public side. All right, that what they're not telling you is the private Federal Reserve board of governors for the Federal Reserve. Who are these private board of governors? It's us. They're us. Well, Israel, unless they white, I don't know, they're white Israel, I'm not sure. But the private board members are us. All right, the people. Okay, the Constitution starts off with we, the people. All right, we all are in control of a person. Remember, I told y'all that all caps name is the person that we're in control of. So I know it's probably all right. So just piece that together. All right, of course, y'all not gonna piece together everything at this one moment. All right, but you gotta understand. You gotta piece together little by little, little by little. All right, so it says the discretion of the board of governors. They're talking about the private board of governors, meaning when we go forth and submit applications on behalf of our Federal Reserve banks, all right, we already authorized that shit. We're the investors, correct? All right, we are just, here y'all go. I just invested in your company, T-Mobile. Here's my application. All right, for me investing in your corporation, I would like a cellular line. Okay. I will also like dividends that y'all make from this application as I use this cellular line for personal use, for personal or household, for family purposes. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all commerce. You see what I'm saying? It's all commerce. All right. So that's the type of mindset you got to have. So let me keep reading. It says Board of Governors Federal Reserve System for the purpose of making advances to Federal Reserve banks. All right. There's 12 Federal Reserve banks. All right, there's 12 Federal Reserve banks scattered across the United States. All right, these Federal Reserve banks is like the key points for all these national banks and all these state banks. What is a national bank? What is a state bank? A national bank is like Bank of America, meaning I can go to Florida and open up a Bank of America. I can go to Texas and open up a Bank of America. I can go up to Seattle and open up a Bank of America. That's a national bank. What is a state bank? A state bank is a bank that you can only get in that state. So meaning if you living in Texas, they have some like Texas Credit Union or some shit like that, meaning you can only get it in Texas. That's a state bank. All right, these state banks and these national banks, all right, report to the Federal Reserve Bank. All right, so y'all kind of see how that goes. You got to kind of follow the trail. All right, as soon as you kind of make a visual, follow a trail, because I'm more in my mind. Like I got the whole movie script in my mind, so I kind of already piece. As soon as I let go of that application, it's like in my mind it shows me exactly where it's going. That's just the type of learner I am. All right, these applications are being submitted on behalf of our corporation. I remember I told you these applications, when we walk in, we submit these applications. Give those, you got to hear the word submit, meaning we give up our application. We give up our collateral. That collateral is money. That collateral ain't just no nothing. How many of y'all done submitted something before, submitted an application, and they came back and said, sorry, you're declined. I'm sorry, you're declined. Sorry, your debt to income ratio is too high. How many of y'all done got hit with that? How many of y'all done got hit with, oh, sorry, your credit score is too, we can't. You have too many negatives on your reports. Have any of us ever looked at our report and seen a negative on there? I've never looked at my credit report and seen a negative. When I look at my credit report, everything goddamn positive. Okay? Literally. Everything on my damn credit report is in positive. So what negatives do y'all speak of? Accusations. Well, what Rick Ross say? Accusations. Accusations. That's false. There are not no negatives on my account. That's all positive. That's all revenue. Okay, that's why that shit doesn't matter. Because that's the rebuttal for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, negatives where? Let's look at my credit report together. You looking at the score. I'm looking at the accounts. This account says 2,300. This account says 40,000. This account, all this is positive. So you need to reverse that that narrative. You said y'all decline me because of negatives on my report. You need to say y'all decline me due to positives on my report. And that sounds goddamn crazy. That sounds goddamn crazy. Like, can you show me a negative on my report? Huh? Oh, you going off the comments. I didn't authorize those comments. I didn't authorize those comments. Who put that on there? But you got people that's trying to remove accounts. Like, I need to remove this off my account so my credit score go up. No, you don't. You're removing interest and revenue that's owed to you. That's why they remove it so goddamn quick. Why y'all think it's so easy to remove shit? Y'all know people got this 24-hour credit removal shit. Why y'all think it's so goddamn easy? They'll be happy to remove that shit. And now they're making it hard for them to remove it. Like, man, they got folks in a chokehold. Man, they got folks in a chokehold. We're going to make it hard for you to remove it. And then remove it, we'll give you $1,000 so you can think you won. You know what I'm saying? And it's straight like that. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, so it says makes advancements to Federal Reserve banks. All right, through the Federal Reserve agent. Now, who is the Federal Reserve agent? All right, the Federal Reserve agent.
Power off.
The Federal Reserve agent, okay, is the CFO of these state banks and these national banks. I'm gonna say it 2 more times. All right, the federal agent. Okay, the agent for the Federal Reserve, all right, the one that goes back and forth, all right, is the CFO for the national banks and the state banks, all right? Every state banks have a board member, okay, and CFO, my bad. Every state bank has a CFO, every national bank has a CFO. Though, remember I said CFO stands for Chief Financial Officer. Meaning they get these collaterals, these security collaterals, they turn around, they run down to the Federal Reserve, send this in on behalf of the all caps name that we gave them because they're acting as trustees. That's why I told somebody, like, this is still trust. All right, it's still trust, family. All right, in God we trust. All right, when they say in God we trust, a trust is a corporation, meaning in God we do business. All right, and once you understand how to do business, business become easier. All right, when you don't know how to do business, you're doing business. That means you're a minor. It has nothing to do with skin complexion. Meaning you're in minor capacity of your accounts. Meaning you're receiving the minor benefits of the account, which is insanity because you're the owner of the account. If that makes sense. All right, so let's keep reading. So the Federal Reserve agent, okay, is the CFO. Remember I said all our documentations are going to the CFO, not the managers, not the fucking supervisors. Some of y'all work at banks and you don't know this stuff. So that should tell you something right there. All right, we got folks that work at the bank. Can y'all still hear? Y'all can still hear? Okay. We good? All right, cool. All right, so yeah, CFO. So every time we send our documentations, we send it off to the CFO. We're not sending it to nobody else because bosses talk to bosses. All right, bosses talk to bosses. All right, I ain't never seen nobody say that. I don't even know if I can copyright that. I don't even know. I just know bosses. I'm sure somebody said that, but I don't know if it's copyright yet. All right, bosses talk to bosses. All right, when you a boss, you don't want to be arguing and debating with a worker. No offense to the workers, but we got to speak logic right now. All right, when you want to get something done, you got to speak to another boss. Like, yo, y'all ever seen movies when, you know what I'm saying, when you want to get done, like, yo, who's the leader? Like, who's, you know what I'm saying, who y'all answer to? That's who I need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say bosses talk to bosses. All right, you're a CFO, so you want to get your documentations over to the CFO. All right, so let's keep reading. It says, for the purpose of making advancements to the Federal Reserve banks through the Federal Reserve agent as hereinafter set forth and for no other purpose are hereby authorized. It says the said note shall be obligations of the United States and shall be receivable by all national and member banks. Bam, there you go. Pause right there. Let's pause. Let's talk about it. What did they just say right there? I'm going to read it again. What did they just say right there? All right, it says the said notes, meaning the said notes that we go and apply for. It says the said notes shall be obligation of the United States. Who is the United States? Your all caps name is the United States. That is your government entity that you control. You know what I'm saying? You can control that shit. So why would I not fucking use it? Why would I not use it? You got folks out here saying, man, we don't got to use that. We better than that. You know what I'm saying? We gods. I'm like, okay, that's cool. We can use this too. Like, what the hell? What? Why are we making it? Man, what? It says it right here. It's obligations of the United States. I know about all caps name is from the United States. It's linked to the United States. I know that I'm the owner of this. It's not even a code. I'm not reading the code. This is an act. I don't really read codes. I read acts. Right now we're reading Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 1. All right. So it says the said note shall be obligations of the United States. It says, and shall be receivable. Does everybody know what the word receivable means? Does anybody know what receivable means? Meaning you received something. So for y'all that got declined at Bank of America, this bank, that bank, guess what? They received something and told you no. Okay? So you got to understand what's going on. A lot of folks are living by a credit score when you don't need to. It doesn't matter how much money you got in your pockets. If you don't have an overstanding on what to do with a bill, you see what I'm saying? The remittance process, y'all, is literally self-explanatory. Self-explanatory. And you got people, and that's for the beginners that are in here, as you can see, is people that's posting codes, right? When I just read here where it said the said note shall be obligation of the United States, there's a specific code, 18 U.S.C. 8, that literally tells you that all Federal Reserve note, all debts are obligations of the United States. That includes bills. Literally, in that code, it says all bills is obligations of the United States. Meaning your bill is already paid for. Okay? Okay? Be Free Mind said TD Bank's lawyer wrote me in a letter saying I have no money in the U.S. Treasury account. I never said anything about a treasury. I just want my security. You see what I'm saying? Good shit. You see how when you stay on path, they're going to be saying all this other shit like, whoa, this is not real. You don't have a secret $1 billion account that you can use. I'm like, okay, that's fine and dandy. I know I got interest in this account. I'm talking about this account here. Let's stay focused. This account, this contract right here that I entered, I have interest in it. And I also have equity inside this contract. I would like to use that to transfer it back to the account for set off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, brother, you own it. But it's cool that you can see that the lawyers don't know nothing. You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna be his defense. He was like, hey, he's trying to say he got some $1 billion, and you gonna be like, I never said nothing about my treasury account, sir. All I simply said was, I want to utilize the interest that's been given. I want to apply it back to the account. And you saying I don't got no interest? What account? What contract where two minds come together when interest or it's not equal consideration? Because if you telling me I entered a contract and I'm not entitled to no equity when I'm the fucking owner of the goddamn, like now you're telling me I entered a contract that wasn't equitable to me. Okay, that is security fraud. That is security fraud. Man, like I said, you holding my shit. Like, you're extorting me right now. Because you're saying you're not want to accept this form of payment and you want me to pay in cash. That's extortion. You already got paid. It's prepaid. Why would I go work hard, get money, and then give it to you again? That's double payment. That's unearned interest. And y'all, that's the conversation you got to stay on. A lot of y'all getting hit with, oh man, my God, they said this. But brother, they said this. What do we say when they say that? Okay, it doesn't matter what they fucking say. They gonna say a bunch of shit. They don't know what's going on. They're workers. They're workers. If they knew what was going on, do you really think they'll be on the other side of that letter being received? No. No. Yeah, it's interfering with commerce. Exactly. That's RICO. Okay? Racketeering. This is organized crime. All right? And all you got to do is get this on their doorstep. Y'all, they're going to move out the way. I don't like to say that because a lot of people think, well, I just got to sit in. I thought you said you're going to move out the way. All right, you got to be prepared to go to court. You got to be prepared to go to court. Well, a lot of times it doesn't make it to court. As soon as you file your claim, y'all, hey, brr, you know what I'm saying? They may send you a letter, hey, we don't got to move any further. Give us a couple of days to make this right. We apologize. Okay, you don't got to correct no status. I don't know why people in the comments talking about status correction. But your status is your capacity. All right. Oh, let me copyright that. Let me copyright that. I've never heard nobody say that before. Your status is your capacity. Your status is your capacity. I never changed anything, and I've showering and remedy. Okay, everybody that's got remedy using my course never corrected the status. Yeah, status wasn't corrected to get into the contract. Why the fuck I needed to accept the contract? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, doesn't even make sense. Y'all heard it here first. Your status is your capacity. If you don't have no capacity, oh shit, you need to correct your status. No capacity, no status. You know how many people that done corrected their status and still don't have the capacity? Okay, so let's get back to Federal Reserve, Section 16. All right, so it says the said notes shall be obligations of the United States and shall be receivable by all national and member banks. All right, and Federal Reserve banks, and for all taxes, customs, and public dues. God damn. Well, god damn, let me read it again, because I love reading. And people mad at me because I make them read. It's the strangest shit ever, y'all. It's the strangest shit ever. I'm going to read it again. It says, the said note shall be obligations of the United States. We already said who the United States is on behalf of us, all cash days. It says, shall be receivable by all national and member banks, meaning all banks are received collateral or receive some type of receivable for us giving them our application. All right, it says, and Federal Reserve banks, and for all taxes. There you go. Trump already told you he prepays taxes. All right. Trump already said he prepays taxes. Why? Because the Federal Reserve Section 16 literally says that literally the taxes, customs, and other public dues has already been received. Literally. I didn't make this shit up. It's right there. So let's keep reading. It says, they shall be redeemed in lawful money on demand at the Treasury Department of the United States in the city of Washington, District of Columbia, or any Federal Reserve bank. You see what I'm saying? So y'all literally. So I would read that multiple times over and over. So we about to get to part 2, which is even bigger part. But that part 1 is powerful in itself because it's literally your debate. All right, your ammo. Hey, y'all received an application, correct? Yes, we did. All right, then. What did y'all do with my application? Oh, we keep it on file for 30 days. Huh? What do you mean y'all keep it on file for 30 days? If y'all not going to give me what I came for, I need that application back. I need that collateral back. I'm sorry, we already shredded it. What do you mean you shredded it? That was my property. That was my real estate. Yeah, you got to go in there and be acting like, I know how we've been doing business, but you got to go in there and act like lost as hell. Like, huh? What? Whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean? Where's my application? Whoa. So you telling me I got to go? Oh, whoa. Yeah, you got to hop into character. You guys like, whoa. I gave y'all a security collateral. They were like, what do you mean you gave us security? I gave you an application. I gave you I gave you my business name. I gave you the access number, which was the social, and I authorized it. I signed it. I gave you that. All right. What did you do with it? Well, we gave it to our financial team. Okay, great. Can you get me over to the finance team? All right, because I understand, because I know it goes from there to there, and once it goes there, I know you don't know what they do with it because you're not there. You're here. Okay? So meaning you really don't know what's going on, and you're telling me what's going on. So, Stanley, all right, Stanley, can you get me over to the finance department so I can speak to them? And they'd be like, oh, give me one moment. Give me one moment. Then they go behind the door. Y'all salesmen know what I'm talking about. If any salesman had to get hit with this, y'all go behind the, hey, I got this guy saying something about collateral and something about security. What is he talking about? What? He's saying something, but he wants to talk to the finance department. What do I tell him? You got the big guy behind. Oh, shit. Tell him. Tell him we'll send him a letter of what the bank said in the next 30 days. That's the only thing we can do. All right. So he goes around and say, hey, we'll send you a letter explaining why you got declined. But that's the only information I can give you. You know, Stanley, that's the only thing I can give you. All right. We'll send you a letter on the reasons why they declined. And y'all, that is the next piece to the puzzle. When they declined you, they send you that adverse action. You got to read the adverse action. It literally tells you if you have any discrepancies, okay, reach out to the bank. Not Equifax, not fucking Experience, not damn TransUnion. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spending all y'all energy trying to erase shit off your goddamn credit score when you need to be focusing on the bank that told you no, that's holding your security in the headlock. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep reading. All right? Like literally, you want to keep doing this over and over, family. Like over and over, like no stopping, no. And I know a lot of people like think this is a one time, you know what I'm saying? I just stop after let me just read this and stop. Like, nah, fam, that ain't it. All right, so this is what it is. We at part two. Y'all funny. All right, part two. It says applications for notes by Federal Reserve Bank. Let's read. It says any Federal Reserve Bank. Y'all see how they use that word, any? That's why when you read it, you got to break everything down. You can't just be reading and say you read it. You got to break down because that word right, that first word they said was powerful. Any Federal Reserve Bank. Listen to this. Aren't we a Federal Reserve Bank? Yes. Our all caps name is a Federal Reserve Bank. Okay. All right. Let's go. So let's read it. It says any Federal Reserve Bank may make applications to the local Federal Reserve agent. Pause right there. It says any Federal Reserve Bank may make applications. Don't we make applications and submit them? Yes. Y'all see how powerful, you see how much shit they done said in 2 motherfucking lines. Man, you can beat a case by reading a couple of lines. Ooh-wee. Any Federal Reserve Bank may make application to the local Federal Reserve agent. Who's the local Federal Reserve agent? The CFO of the bank that you gave the application to. So when that level 1 salesman says, it went to the finance department. Who's the highest chief of the finance department? The CFO. Yeah, they gave the playbook in 2 goddamn sentences. All right, so listen. It says may make look at may make application to the local Federal Reserve agent for such amount of the Federal Reserve notes hereinbefore provided for as it may require. So let me ask you something. How much is the amount? Because they literally just said the local Federal Reserve agent for such amount. What's the such amount? If I give you an application and let's say the vehicle is $30,000 and I go apply for that $30,000 car, and I give you an application, how much is this application worth? Let's read. Look at this. Such application shall be accompanied with a tender to the local Federal Reserve agent of collateral in amount equal to the sum of the Federal Reserve notes thus applied for and issued pursuant to such application. So meaning, when you apply to any and everything, you're supposed to accompany that application with a tender. Okay, now what is a tender? This is where we go. This is when we go to Google. You want to Google and say, what is a tender? A tender is nothing more than a form of, hey, I want you to use this to apply to this. Okay? Our instructions is our tender. Okay? So, let's keep reading. It says, such application shall be accompanied with a tender to the local Federal Reserve agent. Remember, that's the CFO. It don't say tender to the damn manager. It don't say tender to the supervisor. It say tender to the local Federal Reserve agent of collateral in amount equal to the sum of the Federal Reserve notes thus applied for and issues pursuant to such applications. It says the collateral security thus offered shall be notes, drafts, bill of exchange. That's why I tell folks to read the Bill of Exchange Act. It says bill of exchange or acceptance acquired under Section 10A, 10B, 13, or 13A of this act, or bills of exchange endorsed. I teach people how to endorse bills. It said endorsed by a member bank of any Federal Reserve district. We're members of our Federal Reserve Bank. We restrict, endorse our shit, y'all. That's why. So when I be trying to tell folks, y'all, this game is literally self-explanatory. All you gotta do is read, and people hate me for it. Ooh, they hate me for it. Oh my God. You ever told an adult to go read? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the most traumatic shit ever, goddamn. Telling an adult to go read is like if you slap their mama. But what? Just give me the answers. I paid you $2,000. Give me the answers. I'm like, yo, I gave you the answers. Goddamn, I gave you the answers. They told me no, it's not working. Well, keep reading. Fuck you. They be so mad, man. But yeah, let's keep reading. It says exchange endorsed by a member bank of any Federal Reserve district and purchased under the provision of Section 14 of this act, or bankers acceptance purchased under the provision of said Section 14, or gold certificates, or special drawing right certificates, or any obligations which are direct obligations, listen to this, of or are fully guaranteed as to principal and interest. Who's the principal? Who's the principal? Family, the principal is the all caps name that we're doing business for. We're the agents. Our principal is the all caps name that we do business for. So it's already guaranteed as to principal and interest by the United States. Bam. Boom. Seal it up. Write it down. You know what I'm saying? Highlight it. Read it again. Get it tatted on you. You know what I'm saying? Put principal on you somewhere. Get a tattoo that say principal. Principal agent relationship. Okay, because they just told you that this shit is already guaranteed to the principal. Now, if you're not acting on behalf of the principal, it's not guaranteed to you. It's that fucking simple. And just saying that you on behalf of the principal, that's not going to cut it. You got to prove. You better show you can squabble. Where they say you teach your boy how to squabble. You got to know how to squabble. You can't just be out there saying shit. You got to know how to squabble. Yeah, you gotta learn that principal agent relationship. You're married to your principal. All right, you gotta really start working on that relationship. You know what I'm saying? That marriage right there, you need to start building a relationship with your principal. Fall in love with your principal. Okay? Because your principal, all right, is the one that you're supposed to be protecting. All right? You're supposed to be the security for your principal. And a lot of us aren't even thinking like that. Yeah, surety, all this is the same stuff. Yeah, it's all the same stuff. It's all the same stuff. I just don't like saying different, like, because it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same. Okay? So, hold on. All right, so I just want y'all to see, like, yo, we reading. I'm on the phone. I'm on the fucking cellular phone. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to college for this shit. Sit your ass down, roll up. You know what I'm saying? And start reading. Read it over and over. Okay, so let's continue. All right, it says, guaranteed as to principal and interest by the United States or any agency thereof, or assets. Listen to this, that Federal Reserve banks may purchase or hold under Section 14 of this act or any other asset of a Federal Reserve bank. Listen to this, because a lot of people say, well, how much is the application worth? I'll tell you, because the Congress says it right here. In no event shall such collateral security be less than the amount of Federal Reserve notes applied for. I'm going to read that 2 more times. In no event shall such collateral security be less than the amount of Federal Reserve notes applied for. 1 more time. In no event shall such collateral security, meaning your application, be less than the amount of Federal Reserve notes applied for. How many of y'all was declined? How can you be declined for something that was already paid for? The problem is we haven't objected. You're not objecting. You're letting it happen. They said, nope, sorry, we declined you. And you turn around saying, God damn, let me go work on my credit. God damn. Let me go work on my credit. God damn, I knew my shit was low. Let me go work on my credit. Knew my shit was low. God damn. I knew my shit was low. Let me go work on my shit. Let me go get some trade lines. Let me go get some trade lines. I knew my shit was low. Told him it wasn't gonna work. Now my credit done went down because they ran my shit. Or if you don't get your denial in within 30 days, you want to send them a letter like, yo, I got declined. Can y'all send me my letter, my decline letter? Or just go ahead and send. If you know who declined you or what bank, you don't necessarily got to wait on that letter. You go ahead and send your response to what happened. Like literally in that order. Okay? So let's keep reading. In no event shall such collateral security be less than the amount of Federal Reserve notes applied for. It says the Federal Reserve agent, CFO, shall each day notify the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System of all issues and withdrawals of Federal Reserve notes to and by the Federal Reserve Bank to which he is accredited. Everybody know what the word accredited means, meaning you got paid. They just told you the Federal Reserve agent got paid. So how the fuck did he or she get paid? What was the collateral that paid them? Oh, the application that you submitted? So you mean tell me they got paid, but you got nothing but a sorry, declined. You know what I'm saying? So I speak to a lot of trappers. All right, so if you the plug, right, and you got runners, all right, and you fronting runners work, and the runners are going out making money, you see what I'm saying? You're supposed to get a dividend. All right, you're expecting for a kickback. All right, they're supposed to report to you and say, hey, what's going on, boss? I made this for this is what I got for you. Bam, bam, bam. And you start collecting your dividends and your revenue and you dish more work. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. Now imagine if you fronted some work and that same runner comes back and say, oh, sorry, it declined. I ain't got nothing for you. And you like, okay, give me the work back then. I ain't. What work? What you mean, what work? That security collateral I gave you, what you mean what work? You better leave. You better either give me the work that I gave you, or you better give me the collateral that work was supposed to generate. You see what I'm saying? We are all plugs. These banks are borrowers. They're runners. We give them our security collateral. They're supposed to run and make us money and come back and give us our dividends. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to debo you. Like, man, what chain? What fucking collateral? When you looking at this one, like, what the? What? What you mean? What money? What the work at? What them damn QPs I gave you? You know what I'm saying? Where the money at? You know, what money? Like, bro, you got 5 seconds to, man, what are you talking about right now? Yeah, and imagine the runner coming out and cutting the plug all the way out. Man, fuck you, plug. This is my shit now. Pussy! This is my shit. This is my shit. I wouldn't call them the mob because they're not really, they're nothing. You see what I'm saying? They're shrimps. They chumps. You know, they just don't know what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? They know not what they do. You see what I'm saying? It's uninformed people that is holding us up. You got to remember that. You got to remember that, y'all. Because some people get their documents over to the right department and they get remedy. Sometimes you go to the right department. Sometimes you got to fight. You got to squabble. Some people got to squabble. Some people don't. That's just how it is. All right. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, it says, he got a credit. It says the said board of governors of the Federal Reserve System may at any time call upon Federal Reserve notes banks for additional security. Goddamn. So if they say, hey, we need more, okay, y'all got my permission to go get more. It says here in the Federal Reserve Section 16, Part 2, that the said board of governors of the Federal Reserve System may at any time call upon the Federal Reserve Bank for additional security to protect the Federal Reserve notes issued to it. Yeah, so what's going on? It says collateral shall not be required for Federal Reserve notes, which are held in the vaults of or are otherwise held by or on behalf of Federal Reserve banks. It's a lot of information, y'all. And right there, y'all, is just simply Federal Reserve Section 1, Section 2. All right, folks done got remedies simply by off that. Operate specifically off that. Staying on the application. Enforcing the application. All right, because if they come by and say, oh, no, that's not real. No, that's not true. We're not doing that. I'll say, okay, now are you willingly and admittingly extorting me out of my own securities and my own equity? Will you go on record and say that? I just want to make sure we straight before, you know what I'm saying? We take this any further. Are you in position to go on record and make that claim and say that I don't have any equity in an account that I opened up? Are you willing to go forth, all right, and testify against this? Okay? So for all the beginners that's coming in, man, you got to understand what's really going on. You got to understand what's really going on. Okay? You got to understand what's really going on. Once you do, life becomes very easy, y'all. Oh, my goodness. In business, like, I ain't gonna say like in your personal life with your personal relationships and shit like that, but as far as like business wise, you're never stressing about a bill. Okay? Y'all gotta stop getting frustrated with them not doing what y'all want them to do. You gotta prove yourself. It's a proving game. This isn't a hearsay game like, hey, da da da. This is a prove it game. Prove it. All right, prove it. You know what's going on? All right, prove it. You know what I'm saying? Prove it. All right. So for those that want the free information, because this right here is free information. Me breaking down the acts to you, meaning you still got to go read the shit for yourself. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a student that beat Capital One. Yeah, I got a student that beat. Yeah, y'all. We trust me, y'all. You in this, all of this is the same. Now, granted, you could send the same stuff as these people sent off. You still have to prove yourself. All right, but after you prove yourself and they see like, damn, they're not letting up, they gonna fold, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna fold. All right, they gonna fold. But one thing a lot of people miss with this is they think it's so simple. They think they don't gotta read nothing. They think, oh, I just gotta send this in. What bro said, send this shit in here. That's it. Wake up. You done did some shit that you ain't ready for. Now your credit card is closed down. You see what I'm saying? And it's a lot of folks that rush and a lot of folks that are greedy because they just want remedy real fast. They ain't doing no reading. They just buying classes, ain't reading nothing. Okay? And then when I tell them exactly, I've been telling folks, hey, please don't buy my class and just go. All right, my class shows you the step by step, but you also got to read everything I'm telling you to read. It's that simple. You do this the right way, man, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. People saying it's a loss because they got their account closed down. It's not over. Don't you know we got people that got their shit turned off and then turned right back on in less than 30 minutes? But that shows you the people that really ain't been reading. They get this shit called, oh my gosh, he got my shit locked up. Then you hop into another group talking shit. A lot of y'all here right now say, yeah, bro. Yeah. Cheerleading ass fanboys and fangirls. Okay? Not here to have fans. Okay? Here to teach people how to read. Where to read. Not here to make friends. One woman said, I got all the way to court process. I tried to contact him and I couldn't contact him. Well, goddamn, no shit, Sherlock. No fucking shit. What I'm supposed to do is drop everything I'm doing. And, hey, yes. Oh, yeah, I know you rushed and stuff. But let me tell you what. Man, no, I'm not answering that. No. The fuck? No. You shouldn't. By the time you get to the court, you see what I'm saying? You should have everything they need and all the rebuttals already. All they're going to do is say, no, you can't do this. And you say, yes, I can. Here's my proof. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what are we doing? And people be upset because I be like, man, fuck them people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not reading. I'm supposed to feel sorry for non-readers? I would do like this, but that's an upside down cross. So I'm a goddamn, okay? Okay? Y'all tripping. But yeah, I don't have any sympathy for anybody that doesn't read. Okay? I don't have any sympathy for nobody that spent any money. All right? They haven't done any reading. Okay? I'm only in this for the people that's in this for the long haul, that are studious, that do their own due diligence. All right? I'm not here to hold anybody's hand. Okay? Some people don't even wash their hands. So I'm not here to come forth with hands washed. So why the fuck I'm going to hold somebody's hands? All right, this is the furthest of the holding hand that it's going to get right here. Right here. This is as close as it's going to get. So for all you two-faced students, okay, that's talking shit, I just want you to know you already knew. Y'all already know me. All right, that's why y'all go over there and say that y'all don't say it here, because you know what I'm going to ask. Well, what did you do? What did you da-da-da? Okay, and then you did what? So why did you get to that point and get stuck if you said you knew? Oh, you were rushing. Oh, I'm out. I'm not here for the rushers. Y'all trying to get sacks, man. Y'all rushing every down, goddamn. Blitzing the whole house, goddamn. Y'all sitting in this kitchen sink, blitz. All out blitz. Y'all rushing like hell. Man, what? Yeah, you gotta get active. If they shut your shit down, get active. You gotta get active. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get soon. If they, I've never had any of my accounts shut down, by the way. But if they did, yo, I'm getting active. Starting my letter ASAP overnight in that bitch. I ain't waiting and trying to sign for a class and trying to find, hey man, they shut my account down. What do I do now? The fuck you mean? What do they do now? They just punch your ass in the mouth and knock your ass out. Get your ass up and squabble. What you talking about? Get your ass up and squabble. What you gonna do? Hit your ass with a fucking Mike Tyson left. Bang! Knock your ass out. You sent that weak ass jab. Hit your ass with that left. Bitch, shut up. Sit down. Account closed. Shut up. And you got people saying, oh, that didn't work. I'm about to go try another process. Like, oh my God, these people here. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for these people? I'm supposed to lose sleep over these. I'm supposed to give shit for free to these type of people? I don't think people realize I got kids, man. I got multiple kids. What? Yeah, so y'all, beginners that's just coming in, all right? I'm going to show you how to move, okay? First, I'm going to show you how to overstand, how to look at this stuff. You're going to be in situations you're never going to stress. You get an eviction notice, you're going to read the eviction. It says at the bottom, hey, you have 5 days to respond. Send all writing into the court. You're going to send all writing into the court and say, hey, objection. Oh, this is why I shall remain in this unit. I am the beneficial owner. Okay, I'm the agent here on behalf of the principal, here to accept all titles, rights, and interests and equity. Oh, to the motherfucking principal, and I ain't going nowhere. Okay, straight like that. You gotta respond. Well, but what do a lot of people do? Oh my gosh, I need a template. What's the template? Well, I need an affidavit. Can you just give me the template? Then they get that template and they'll beat that, and then they go back to what got them in the situation from the get-go. So it's like, yo, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are we doing? Okay, I really teach. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm a teacher. Okay, I'm not a giver. Like, I don't give shit. You know what I'm saying? I never came in this to here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, let me show you what's going on. Take a seat. All right, this literature right here is what you need to start downloading in your membrane. Okay, as soon as you download this in your membrane, man, you're going to be able to walk in any negotiations and be able to speak for yourself. All right, if you don't download this into your membrane and you just going off templates and affidavits and shit like that, you're not overstanding anything. Okay, so what you going to do if something happens to the person that gave you them affidavits? All right, what if you can't go reach that person? You see what I'm saying? Because if you think people are always going to be accessible, I'm here to let y'all know y'all obviously don't know business. Y'all obviously don't know business, okay? Y'all obviously don't know business. All right, as y'all can see, this information is free. We looked on federalreserve.gov. All right, we read for free. All right, we read for free. That's free. This information is free, but time is not, okay? And you got some people that's cheaper than others. All right, I can't speak for nobody that feels some type of way about the price of something. I could give a damn. I could give a damn, family. All right, I ain't never gonna have nothing for free. All right, this is the free as it gets right here. Okay, this is free as it gets. You know what I'm saying? So yes, all right. We have folks that have got remedy with cars, houses, credit card. Folks getting remedy with their children in private school. How many of y'all have kids in private school that you're paying for? Guess what? You can endorse that private school tuition for the remainder of the year and get your money back that you came out of pocket. Guess what? If you are on child support, guess what? This works too. This works for your car note. did you know you can get all your money back that you came out of pocket once you do your performance? Wow. Wow. Where Booby Mouse was doing the Friday Night Lights. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got to know this paperwork. It ain't about cash. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't about no goddamn cash. This is about credits. Okay? Like, this is about credits, family. What? Okay? This is about credits. Okay? You can do this with your car. We have people that endorse their hosts. How many of y'all is worried about student loans? Whoa. We got folks that got remedy with student loans. They don't got to worry about that shit no more. And it's on their report, their credit report, as paid. Yes. You're not supposed to pay a dime, family. Yes. Well, child support is kind of different because that's like voluntary. You ain't supposed to be in child support any goddamn way. So, I mean, just objecting the jurisdiction of that, you know what I'm saying, let them know, hey, y'all don't have any subject over me. Like, I don't want to partake in this anymore. I want to exclude myself. All right, like literally, that's the way. Endorsing the child support is the way. Yes, it works. It has worked. All right, and it's gonna keep working. A lot of people is worried about what's happening with the dollar bill. It doesn't matter if everything goes to crypto. We still have credit. Can we discharge using UCC? I don't talk about UCCs. I don't need to use them. I ain't gonna say don't need to use them. I'm just saying you can get remedy without all that. All right, because it's really the same shit. I didn't do any UCCs. Yeah, if you lose in court, let's say you go to court, right? And you lose. You got people saying, that shit ain't work. You're supposed to appeal, family. You get it into another chamber. Y'all, it's levels. There are not no losses. It's only levels. Oh, let me copyright that. There are not losses. There's only levels. If you can't get to the next level, oh, man, it's a loss. But if you keep trying to the next level, you don't quit, you're not losing. You're leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you're leveling up. All right. So if you go to court and they just, you know what I'm saying, say, oh, sorry, lost. They say they rule in the favor of the plaintiff and you're the defendant. All you're doing is appealing, y'all. You got 60 days to appeal. I think 90 days to appeal. No, I think it's 60 days to appeal. You know what I'm saying? 60 days to appeal. As soon as they say no, get on your appeal. You know what I'm saying? You want to get that in front of a different judge. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a higher court. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Now, you got to overstand there's going to be a judge, meaning that's going to be on a higher level that's going to overrule, not guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? If you got to go all the way to the supreme level, that's where you're going to have to go. Because you can also use Supreme Court rulings as a defense, y'all. Yes, for those that getting pulled over for driving under suspension and shit like that. You got weed in the car, got pulled over for some goofy shit. They found some shit in your car. All right. You have a right to travel. All right. Supreme Court has already ruled on it. Literally. We got rights, y'all. We just ain't using them. And when we don't use our rights, we lose our rights. All right. When we don't use our rights, we lose our rights. All right. And you don't want to leapfrog anything like, oh, damn, I just need something to, man, you want to understand what's going on. It's actually case law. You want to understand case laws. Something that will be definitely powerful for your case that you're going forth with is a case law that can back up your claims. Because if it's already been won on the supreme level, man, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. All right, because there's something called the supremacy clause that's in the Constitution. I believe it's I think it's section 1, clause 2, or clause 3. One of them. It's like it's the supremacy clause. You can just go to Google and just type in supremacy clause. It means that the Supreme Court is the law of the land. The Constitution is the law of the land. So you can use case law as a defense. And there's many people that's won cases for traveling. That's you just go on YouTube, just type in guy beats court case of traveling. You know what I'm saying? It's so many people that's been winning, y'all. This shit is not new, y'all. This shit is old, to be real with you. Just to be honest with you. All right. My advice to all beginners and all advanced people: you want to have a strong relationship with the people that's down at your courthouse. Go down to your courthouse. Even if you're not ready to submit your claim, that's fine. Go down to your courthouse and ask these 2 questions. Hello, I need assistance with resources on how to file a state claim and how to file a federal claim. Can y'all give me resources on how to file a claim? All right. And they're going to give you the resource. They're going to tell you, hey, our website is ... .gov. That website is what you need to use for your resources, because that website is literally going to tell you how to file your claim. Y'all, they give you the damn template to start your claim, y'all. So when people ask me, how do I put it in form? How do I put it in form? I'm like, yo, what does your court say? Like, what does the form look like that it has to be submitted to your court? All state courts are different. Okay? All right? So all beginners, in my bio, I have a beginner course that literally break down it. But before, let me speak for the free shit first. All right, for those that just came in, that just new to the program, my Instagram. Okay, go to the lives. I know it's a lot of different posts up, but just swipe through. You'll see the remedies for my students. Okay, you'll also see hour-longs of videos of us breaking it down. Any video says free beans, okay, watch those videos. I'm going to give you the entertainment and I'm going to give you the information, all right? So, and on some videos, it may seem like I'm ranting and shit like that. All right, so just be patient. Fight through the rants, because you'll understand that the rants have everything to do with the information. All right, now if you want to go take it a step further and you want a more organized step-by-step, all right, I got a beginner course that's in my bio and an advanced course that's in my bio. All right, this is the free information right here. That's all down my page. All right, I have fee information as well. $250 for the beginner course. That's in my bio. It's 8 hours long of me breaking down the Bill of Exchange Act, the Sesta K-Vi Act. All right, we're going over the Federal Reserve. Okay, all that. And then I have the advanced course that break down the same stuff, but it also shows you step by step how to perform your bill. All right, that's in my 500 class and my advanced class. So, and a lot of people ask, well, should I just do the advanced class? The advanced class has a lot of beginner stuff in it, but if you don't have 500, all right, and it's 250 is all you have, that's okay. All right, go ahead and get that beginner course so it can build your overstanding. All right, that's really what the course is called, the overstanding course. The advanced course is more of your execution when you're ready to execute. All right, so but one thing you can't do with none of this information, family, is rush. I don't care how much money you spent on none of that shit matters. All right, if you don't know how to read, if you don't want to read, if you're not a patient person, if you're distracted, if you got things going on in your life that's going to pull you away from going all in on this shit, I'm going to be real with you. This shit's probably not for you, and I'm just going to be a dude on this motherfucker talking, all right, making you laugh, and you're going to be saying shit like, man, that sounds so good, man, I wish I just had, you know, so you're going to be one of those people. And one thing I don't want is those people like sitting back watching it happen, because you could be making it happen. Some of y'all beginners are going to get remedy faster than some of these people that's been in this shit longer than you, because you're being put on the right path. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us wasn't on the right path. When I started, man, I was all over the place. Man, what? I was all over the place. But now, bam. All right, I had to go through a lot of things just to piece together a more efficient process. All right, I never sold nobody's else shit. I never took from his shit, put his shit in my shit, or took from her shit, put it in my shit, started to sell it. You know what I'm saying? That's easy to do. You know, you got a lot of people doing that, just taking a whole bunch of information from people, putting it into a damn class and giving it out for free. You know what I'm saying? Then you got folks saying, oh my gosh, you are for the people, this is free, thank you. You're not charging like everybody else.
And all the free people can go find some free shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all just follow anybody that give you something free. You know what I'm saying? You going to hop on any bandwagon when anybody give you something free. And you know what I'm saying? I had to realize that's anybody. If anybody walk out and say, hey, man, I got free shit over here, they be like, oh, shit, I'm going over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Not overstanding what you paying for. So, yeah, that's what it is, family. All right. And again, I welcome all the beginners. All right. Everybody that's just tapped in that's new to this. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's still staying due diligent, studying. Okay. Shout outs to you. All right. Stay down. Stay 10 toes down. Don't stop, y'all. Don't switch up the process, y'all. Don't do it. Okay. Soon as you switch up the process, you just literally did all this shit for nothing. All right. Stay true. All right, stay true. All right, stay true. Okay, stay true. All right. I'm probably gonna go live tomorrow. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all tap in. I got the fee. I got the free. A link will go up tomorrow for my California event. All right, the first 100 people is $1. All right, so that's gonna go up tomorrow. Okay, we're gonna have about 500 tickets being sold for that California event, LA. Meet me in LA. The yacht event is gonna be in Malibu. All right, so from 22nd to the 23rd. All right, I'm gonna do the class on the 22nd. All right, the reason I'm gonna do the class on 22nd, which is a Saturday, is for those that can't make the yacht event and they gotta be at work on Monday. All right, so we're doing the class on Saturday. The yacht event will be on Sunday. All right, and the yacht event, only 13 people can be on there, like 13, 14 people. So 500 for the class. Not $500 for the class, but 500 tickets will be sold for the class. After those 100 tickets are sold for $1, the ticket will go to $150. All right, so this is how to enforce. All right, there will be a online version of it for those that can't make it, but it will be way higher than $150 because we want to get people there. We want to get you there, the experience. We want to get you around people that's on the same shit. It's easy to stay home and just stay shit behind the screen, but being in the presence of people that has got remedy, that's on the same shit, man, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. All right, so the dates for Cali is the 22nd and 23rd. The class is on the 22nd. All right, but the yacht event is going to be on the 23rd. All right, so make sure y'all stay up on that. Peace and love, y'all. Shout out to the ones that's rocking with me. All right, shout out to the ones that's getting remedy. Shout out to the ones that's being due diligent. All right, y'all. Peace and love.